Hello, guys. So this will probably be released on Friday. Uh, this Friday, but we are going to be explaining the Backrooms level called Negative Infinity. So basically, this is the negative version of Backrooms level Infinity. I've never seen Berkeley explain this Backrooms level, so I'm just gonna explain it by myself, so that y'all have a gist of what it's like. So yeah, so backwards negative infinity, level of negative infinity, is a class 3 unsafe, unstable, and a moderate entity count. Level negative infinity, better known as a hotel at the beginning, resembles an infinite hotel. This is strange since the hotel took place. Since the hotel took place in level negative 1, which is the entity part of itself. This level is never ending. You can't exit the level. The light areas are the safe areas, and while the dark areas are where the dangerous parts of the level is. So entities include the Smilers. They live in the dark areas. Hounds, death moths, and facelings. So they all live. Death moths, hounds, and Smilers live in the dark areas, but facelings live in the light areas. Colonies and outposts have all ceased to exist, apparently. That's totally not terrifying. Entrances, finding a hotel in level negative 1 leads here. There's also, I'm pretty sure, also there's no exit, but, I'm pretty sure there's also another entrance from level infinity. We're also gonna explain Backrooms level infinity, I guess. Hold on, let me just, you're just gonna, we're going to level infinity. Hello, guys. So this takes place in. Okay, so this is also a class 3 unsafe, unstable, moderate entity count. There's an airport, so I must be out. There's still that buzzing sound from before, but still, where am I? How do I get out of here? A lost wanderer. So it basically, level infinity is a very dangerous and unpredictable enigmatic level within the Backrooms. It is believed to be connected to the fuck is that? Oh, okay. So level 922337720 368 547 75807. To the that's like the second. I'm pretty sure that's like the last Backrooms level, right? And in the computer lab, which is level 214, 748, 364, 7, and the road to nothingness, which is level, don't know what the hell that is. In a close way, the level displays strange qualities, I'm pretty sure, which other areas of the Backrooms do not seem to show. Why are the vehicles not moving? Still not to the airport, and I've concluded there's no way out. It's impossible, right? Gotta live here for the rest of my life, I suppose. Found a restaurant, but why is there no actual food? Okay, we're not reading that. Oh, God. Okay, we are going to probably try to decode that. Hopefully. But let's just go back to the top. Love Infinity is a plain terminal that seems to be that's stretched on forever. So kind of like Infinity. Windows showing the outside world are all usually blanked out and should be avoided at all costs to prevent any unexpected events that from occurring. This level has been shown to possess its own day and night cycle, in which during the night, most windows from the inside will turn into a shade of violet and open up to the outside. It is currently unknown what happens when you enter through the windows. However, it's theorized it will take you to another random level or an unlisted level. Along with this, most known entities to be documented in the backgrounds at any point in time can be cited here. During the night cycle, due to its nature, it has been classified as one of the most dangerous levels in Backrooms. It is unknown if level infinity is above or below, the infinite staircase. But in my opinion, it's probably above. So there might be infinite Backrooms levels. So this is probably not the last one. And why the level is such a high number in the first place, being infinity itself, level infinity has many useful resources lying around, so that's a good reason to go to this place, I guess. Mostly found in the many storage. We're gonna call that storage. All right, I do not know what that word is. It's kind of weird, but storage stretching on for the length of the level. Okay, no, never mind. We're not gonna call it that. Restoria. I don't know what Astoria is. Okay, that's just what I learning from this word. But you know what? Things like flashlights, electric lighters, food, water, and many normal things you would find in the store. However, after about roughly 10 kilometers in any direction, the interiors of these shops will become seemingly more empty and desolate the further you continue to walk. After being in level infinity for too long, travelers may start to hallucinate, seeing their precious loved ones and friends. That's no good. There's an undiscovered anomaly that is said to cause these strange hallucinations. Probably a powerful entity that may have created Backrooms level infinity. That's my theory. Because I mean, pretty big Backrooms level fan. So, yeah. This undiscovered anomaly, along with telepath messages, this anomaly within level infinity is thought to be unique to the level, not being documented anywhere else in the Backrooms. Finding files of an area's store. Okay, it says store. I just realized. Okay, I'm stupid, but anyways, let's just not say how stupid I am. Now get back to the level. It's very rare and it's highly advised to not eat the food from the shelves, as most of it is inedible and may cause serious infections and illnesses, leading to death if untreated. Food found from restaurant freezers, cupboards, and storage is typically safe for consumption. However, caution should still be exercise. Is that exercise or is that exercise? I don't know. Alright, it's probably exercise. Due to the nature of level infinity itself, a new conspiracy has begun spreading around between frequent wanderers, believing that the level could be solid evidence that Backrooms are truly endless, no way of escape or hope to return to the real world. Others believe that the Backrooms and possibly reality may be part of some sort of simulation, with the origins of it being unknown. These conspiracies are supported by the existence of the end and the beginning levels. So level 0 is the beginning level, pretty sure, and in the end level, I'm pretty sure it's like that infinite staircase. Yeah, pretty sure. No, it's not the fake accident level called the end. It's not that. I know it can't be. But anyways, non-stable structures of this fabric of time and space, self-means this level may glitch randomly. It's also said that when you are inside a plane, a glitch may occur while boarding it. It's possible to go outside of the terminal and onto runaways. However, it is highly advised not to due to the fact there is little to no shelter from entities in other level anomalies. The outside areas of level infinity seems to display the exact same features and qualities that the inside areas have, pressing on to an seemingly infinite length in every direction and all over the horizon. Planes can be seen parting and returning as time goes on. Seemingly nobody here there to pilot them. God, this is very long. Alright, that's the end of it, but being in the outside area for during the night cycle should be completely avoided, as you are open to vulnerable to anything that which is aware of your presence from any direction. Once the sun begins to set, your main priority should be to immediately seek shelter back inside the building, which can be done primarily by finding garages or emergency exits. It was recently discovered that level infinity has mimetic. Don't know what that is. Oh, it's an unstoppable effect on all documentation of itself, leaving parts of itself corrupted and glitched within files, along with ciphered messages from an unknown race of beings, likely connected to telepathic messages and hallucinations found earlier in this level. The phenomenon is presumed by Meg, which is like a group of people. I'm pretty sure like they're if I remember correctly, they are really pretty sure they researched everything about the Backrooms, you know. But anyways, to be on another undiscovered mimetic entity, currently there has no been way to find out to prevent this from occurring. Now, based on outputs and communities, due to the level's anomalous properties, establishing community is not a possibility. Entities this level only appear deep in level. The entities only appear very deep. These entities in this level are Windows, they're fake Windows, Trollagers, Nextbots, and Nightmare for some reason. Entrances and accident. Oh my god. Hit your level of video. You must go to the end level and start a video called The First Contact using the unnamed calling device in the computer folder. If you've done it right, this system will prompt you to delete the OS and clear the entire hard drive. Type Y to confirm. This level can be accessed by entering the door at the end of level 51. By getting caught in level -0. Don't know what you mean that means by getting caught. I mean that you have to be killed by an entity or something. Or by getting to an airport in level 573. If you're lucky, your surroundings will start to fade into darkness. The entire library will slowly fall apart into the void. And you will be transported to the plane terminal. It's a very rare chance, though. Will not even work making you this far, since there is much higher probability of instead being taken to another level, unless random ones or even fake realities. Because of this, it's not recommended to willingly enter level infinity due to the high risk associated with it. Exits. Enter any of the planets through the jetway. A completely white out human figure will greet you and ask for your passport. You must answer any and all questions that figure ask you truthfully. Handing in a passport is not required. If done right, you will be boarded onto the next flight. However, if done incorrectly anyway, you have a high chance of walking back up into level 0, which is no good, because then you literally went from Backrooms level infinity all the way down to level 0, which is not good. Not gonna lie. Or any level that is associated closely with it. Once boarded, do not, under any circumstances, make eye contact with other figures. The flight length may vary from 15 minutes up to 4 hours. That's a long time. I mean, from my standards. And once it has ended, make sure to be the final one off the plane. Penalty disc can bring you to level 3, level 6, the Dark Metro, the end level, beginning, which is back in level 0, level 36, level 11, which is actually a pretty safe level. It's a very safe level. Because the entities in that level are actually nice, but Backrooms level 51, level 384, and finally level 1.2. I don't know if that's a dangerous level or not. It might be. It probably is, but. Now, just because I do want to, we're gonna go to level the end, you know. Now, and also the end, finally, the void. So yeah, we were explaining a lot of backwards levels. It's already been 15 damn minutes, but, you know that 64-bit insecure level that's apparently the exit? Yeah, who doesn't? It's like I found it in level 1. Oh, no. It looks slightly different from what it's on the wiki. What do you think it needs a rewrite? Do you think it needs a rewrite? Sure, I guess. Okay, let's hear it. So from what I'm seeing, it looks like a giant room with a spiral staircase going 2 directions. Okay, interesting. And lack of color is making my eyes stink like hell. Okay, I actually cannot smell. Weird thing, but anyways. Thanks, are you okay? Yeah, Sniff. I also see an elevator. I'm about to check it out. Okay, go ahead. There's a button pointing down. Pressing it, that door slowly creaks when they open. How loud is it? Very loud, almost like a smile or screeching. Yikes! It's a whole catalog of levels from negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay, so I guess that's it. Okay, negative infinity? Really? I'm going to explore the staircase. Should I go up or down? Wow. Up, duh. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Thanks, mate. Steps have numbers on them. 01/24/25. I've escaped without going to save. Oh crap! Really? Yes, really it is. Same amount of steps as levels numbers. I need to get the rewrite now. The M.E.G have recovered the group chat from 01/24/25. Alright, so the threat index is a class undetermined, because it has mysterious properties, unknown information, and undocumented entities. Sorry, coughs. Level 922. Okay, you know what? Okay, it's also known as the endless ending, the true final ending, signed 64-bit. Integer limit, or the true end, is one of the highest levels in Backrooms, besides your level infinity, but, this level number is the signed 64-bit integer limit on a PC, hence one of its nicknames. It says that this level is final level, making any level beyond extremely hard to get or unconfirmed. Nobody knows if they even exist. But we know the only one we might be higher is level infinity, as you were reading that earlier. Description. Level, 922 is a spiral, 922, 337, 20, 203, 684, 477, 587, it's a spiral staircase surrounded by concrete walls. At its entrance of this level, there will be a room that is 10 meters long and wide with an elevator in it. At the center of this room will be with the staircase going, how that many steps, coincidentally, steps up and down. It is presumed not to be infinite, but you can go up to the top of the staircase to go to the front rooms. People know this because when each step has a number on it, once you know you're on a step, I don't know why, but it just happens. When one reaches 20 steps, the entrance will be blocked off, making it impossible to go back to the starting room. Other people will also be able to enter the staircase, though, due to it not being visible to them somehow. Other steps on the staircase are floating and shift and spiral. Kind of like that. The only light comes from the boundaries of this level, consisting of a bright white void. Set boundaries blocked with pillars that are unable to be destroyed. But why would you destroy the pillar? Who in the right mind does that? But anyways, Making it possible to get past the holes. Drones have been sent to this level to capture the void since they are small enough to fit through the gap, just to get destroyed in seconds from the extreme wind and brightness. Okay, so don't stick your hand for the void because that might happen to you as well. Yeah. At the entrance, the temperature fluctuates to 20 degrees Celsius and 12. Pretty sure it's 12 degrees. Okay, yes, okay, it's 12 degrees Celsius. I was not looking at the second sentence. Temperature will decrease as one goes up the stairs, though the same can't be said for the downward stairs. A breeze can be felt throughout the level, and the sounds of it. The weather can be increasingly become more extreme as one ascends or descends the staircase, leading to extremely and hostile positions farther away from the entrance. Same can be said with the light of the void. Brighter descending, darker descending. Could be bad for your eyes, if you don't want to have your eyes bleed out, or something. Because could be bad for your eyes. There's a fog interspersed throughout the level, and breathing it will cause one to feel weightless. Despite one's weight not changing, this makes it impossible to traverse the surface for hours without ever getting tired or having to rest. So that's one good thing about this level, is that you don't really feel like you have weight anymore. So that means you can travel for a long time. So that's pretty good. I mean, I'll come here just to not be killed by entities, but you know. Falling down the middle of the circus will slowly make one turn into dust. Occasionally, doors can be found in this level, leading to a glitch void. Bodies, animal bodies, totally. Skeletons or ashes of those who unalive litter in the staircase. The glitch void. The glitch void is an endless, flat lane that is devoid of all color. Staring at it for too long can cause one's eyes to water and start to cry. The glitch void has caused one's brains to rot and die. Unalive within an hour, causing one to die. Unalive. It also causes them to be in insanity, or a. Pretty sure those are also known as wretches, like wretches. Correct me if I'm wrong for that, but. Anyways, this area is swarm of entities as they are congregating close to the void, trying to find an exit. As such, if one's to actually enter this, should then just simply turn around and leave. Okay. It's heavily unrecommended to enter the glitch void under any circumstances. Under any circumstances. Okay. At the entrance of this level, there will be an elevator of level 922, 337, 203, 685, 477, 587. Is a large touchscreen elevator with a large database of levels accessible via a touchscreen on one of the walls. Upon opening one of the elevator, the screen display the directory of clusters in a search bar that can be searched for levels. After selecting one's level, it will show a description of level to make one make up one's mind. Descriptions are two buttons. One says to level, send one to the level, and the other says back to home. If one changes one's mind, the two must visit are level 389 in the Promised Lands. The Promised Lands is pretty good, not gonna lie. The reason why Promised Lands in level 399 picks is because those are literally pretty. There's a few Backrooms level exits. That's the reason why. Also, level 399 is one level below level 4000, which is a Thalassophobia level in the Backrooms. So if you have Thalassophobia, then do not read level 4000. Yeah. elevator's availability is pure up to chance, and there's no buttons to call it. As such, most wanderers who enter this level are not able to be taken, leaving them to face the torment of endlessly climbing the circus. It has been suggested that entering through level 36 guarantees an opening, but this has yet to be confirmed. The downward staircase is similarly endless one-way staircase going in a reverse direction. The downwards staircase will alter itself as one descends, with the walls closing in and the steps getting closer together until the gap between them is completely gone. It is not known where that downward staircase leads. Various possible exits have been suggested, ranging from the front room to the void. While the glitch void is absent in this part of the level, the darkness tends to have effects on sanity. Now we're going into expeditions, I guess. Pretty cool. Also, we're gonna do finally we'll do the void. If I'm doing it, if there's a void-like level, then I'll also explain that to you. So yeah. Date 16 June 2022. Reed's Backrooms airplane level. People researcher 1, researcher 2, guard 1, guard 2, guard 3, guard 4. Uploaded by transmission. Wow, I haven't been on a plane in so long. It's amazing. Yeah, but period. What if can you Reeves private jet locals into the backrooms? Laughs not. Also, you're abusing the word theory. Tell me about it. This plane can be heard shaking. Okay, everyone stay still. Here we are. Testing. Yes, connection secured. Looks like we have 2 staircases and an elevator. Let's start the elevator. There doesn't seem to be a button to call it. Maybe we wait for the elevator. 2 hours of waiting. I expunged. Okay, so what's the plan? Taking notes, the opening of the elevator doors does not seem regular in nature. Alright. You know the drill. Let's split up into 2 groups. One goes down the staircase and the other goes up the staircase. I would hate the one going down the staircase, because obvious reasons. But one really great it would be if you just go up the staircase. Now that I mention it, I find it odd that Arian never mentioned that downward staircase. Takes notes and log 2A. Wonder why. Date 16 June 16th, 2022. Main staircase glitch void. Researcher 1, Ratrice and Pete's. Uploaded by mid transmission. What's that cloudy stuff? Sending in a drone. A drone can be heard entering the void, only to shatter into pieces. Sounds later. Oh, shoot! Oh well, let's keep walking. Sobs. Is that your son or something? Because drones are not important to anyone. It's just a machine. Get over it. Bro, what? Are you okay? I don't like the look of this. Give him some omelet water. The void felt so empty, so empty. Next note, the voice seems to have an effect on mental health. ... 20 minutes of rest. Expunge. Alright guys, let's keep climbing. 1 hour climbing sponge. Is it just me or is it getting colder? There's a door, Pete. Come on with me, or you say as backup. Open the door. Simon and Gwen can be heard. Looks like this is the glitch void. It's quite windy here. I hear something. Sounds can be heard. The itsy bitsy spider went up the electric spout. They're cooked. Oh shoot! No. Not Pargoers. We gotta go. R1 screams. T1 pants. No, we lost her. Yes. I guess we have to go. May her soul rest in peace. Amen. 40 minutes of walking unsponged. So Partygoers will turn you into cake. Yeah, that's right. Totally normal cake. It's definitely nothing horrible. I hear something. Let me have a look. No, it's insanity. So many of them. Riches. Some creature can be heard. Oh god! We're gonna cover in that eye. Oof! They notice us. Run! Oof! Shots can be heard. What are you doing? Just go! Sounds of terrain and shots can be heard. And log 2B. The main staircase glitch void. Researcher 2 R2. Also, June 17th, 2022. Researcher 2 Guard 3 Guard 4. Uploaded by transmission. Sounds of rock sliding can be heard. Did they actually just close behind us? This place gives us a claustrophobic vibes. Takes notes. That's part of the level traps one hours in. Very little visible sunlight can be perceived. 3 minutes of walking a sponge. It's a trust me or this shrink as we descend. Expo said downward circus shrinks as one descends. So does the distance between steps. Ah! Is that a hole? Hello, do you copy? Careful there. 5 minutes of walking expunged. Can't believe we lost him. The amount of hits is ridiculous. We're almost at the end. Wait, is that a glitch in? Connection lost. The Meg has not heard from them since. So they probably died. There aren't any entities on this level, but the downward entity staircase involves insanities in the integer. They were insanities, or wretches, on the regular staircase, but they are dead from the lack of lawnmowers and other food and drink. The glitch void, however, involves hounds, skin stealers, death moth, partygoers, party rangers. The hell are they? What are those? And party rangers. I guess there's like stronger versions of partygoers. Different areas of the glitch void, varying situations with some places being infested by being infested and other places being devoid of any entities. See the harsh reality of an overall environment of the level 922, 337, 203, 685, 477, 587. Creating a colony or outpost in level is not feasible. It's currently written that fake reality that end could be a decoy or secret entrance to the true end. If you somehow get dragged into a QB and level infested with them, level 3x3 combination count, you can teleport here. You can also come here if you don't click for the ground in level 344, 168, 411, 509, 876, 450, 285. Whew. That's a mouthful of words and numbers. Another entrance is by boarding a flight known as Backrooms Airways in level 336-B. But this is rare to appear. Rare ways of entering are tall staircase in level 1, entering a door in level -1, extremely tall buildings in level 11, stairwell in level 999, and a tall flight upstairs in the metro. Exit. Reaching the end of the staircase and jumping in the middle, and you'll arrive to a reality you've been trying to find since the beginning. People thought that it was reaching 5,000 steps and jumping off in the middle, but this was proven wrong, because now you have to climb a whopping 100,000 steps! And joining off the middle to escape the backrooms. Oh my god. Oh, that's just insane. 100,000 steps! Yeah, imagine that. Locally you can get to level 850, 8,599. Turning through the off of the edge through the bars too early can lead to 455. Optionally jump out the staircase if you jump out an entrance, so you'll be sent to a dark place where everything rots away. Oh, the void. Okay. Pressing a level button on the level will send you to level. No clue in the starting room will lead to another level. You shouldn't go to the down the staircase once you're already at the bottom. Well, negative version. You can watch this one. We won't They won't actually go for the negative version. You can let me know in the comments if you want it, but we're going to the void in parenthesis level that's similar. Given it by rebombs, we'll officially make it like this version of the OG level 922, 337, 203, 685, 477, 500, 807 page. So the staircase is the downward staircase, the upwards one, or the starting room. The elevator taken by M.E.D.G. Meg. The photo of the void and level, cameras have trouble processing the actual appearance of the void. Community content. Okay. Now let's go to the void level. Class N/A. Because it's non-existent, void of matter, unfit for life. The void is an anomalous level in the Backrooms and a non-Euclidean transitory space between levels. Description: the void is a non-Euclidean Euclidean, or like a lot of things of this level don't make any sense. Transitory space between all levels of Backrooms. The void is accessed by failing a no-clip or dying in most, but not all levels. It is completely lightless and empty, containing nothing whatsoever, save for oneself. It is completely devoid of any matter, light, or sound, also making it impossible to encounter other wanderers besides himself. Void, the area extends infinitely in all directions, housing the occasional level. This makes it one is completely isolated and alone. The void, time in the void, cannot be measured optically. Laws of physics causing the flow of time level can be infinitely slower. According to the interviews of victims lucky enough to escape, is that once one enters the void, time ceases for only them, few from outsiders, as no clipping and no clipping back out instantaneously if one escapes within their lifetimes. The void harbors all levels of the Backrooms or nothing between the Backrooms. It is ephemeral tertiary space temporarily accessible during the process of no clipping, just which, if close enough, creates gateways between one and another, especially in levels that are particularly unstable. This instability causes small detecting the surfaces that temporarily lose their physical boundaries, allowing objects and organisms to pass through the void. Then, on Ampeti, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Albeti for a small window of time, theoretically all substances can note clipping, include biological, ionic, and even level itself. Well, this was confirmed during an interview by Meg. And it seemed that the shadow entity teleports here when traveling between levels, so I can rest. Other than that, no entities can be here due to the nature of the void. So yeah, that's one thing to be happy about. Also, we never recorded that thing, so we'll go back to that at some point. We'll search up Backrooms level the Infinity again, so we can go try to decode it. But I'm not really good at decoding things, so I'm just gonna try and translate it. So yeah, but back to the level of the void. The void can have a dangerous psychological effect on people unlucky enough to be sent here, causing one to devolve into delusion and madness. Long gonna say here, the void can have a frequent quantum fluctuations, briefly warping the topography of the area. Don't know, saying that right. The quantum fluctuations are considered matter and can be no clipped into instruments that go somewhere, but nobody can say for sure. No clipping can continue here if it fails. If you're lying down, no clip, and then you can get into the void with a 90.9% chance. Oh god. Get enter from at any time from level glitch out. At level unalive, you can actually no clip into from level negative 1582 and to enter the void. If you stay in level 1008 for 3 hours, you literally fall through the floor and into the void. Going back down in the level 8599, we'll send one here. Going deep enough in the depths can lead in here. No clue when the level is being built or not built at all. In level 825, you can enter the void by using a dark classroom in level 31,985. Is this better? Level 9,666. Also, next time I explain the Backrooms level, we'll be explaining Backrooms level 666. So yeah. So, it'll probably be in summer, you know. Flying through an open window in level 7,392. Or the, okay, no, whatever, but making Minch mad in level 4,714 will cause him to teleport you here. Further exploration in the basement of level 53 alone will bring you here. If you lose all reason during level 39-A, megalophobia, and experience the great fear symptom until you faint, when you wake up here, you will arrive here. Well, I don't have megalophobia, so, okay. That's it. Level 7-B at the Sword of Lighthouse incident. Don't know what that is, but if you're lucky, which will take you here if you're lucky. Why is there so many entrances? Anyway, never mind. No clip on level Superstorm will take you here. Die in level 100.1. I mean, unalive in level 100.1. Please don't strike me, but get unalive by a faceling on level Saturn. Okay. Sounds cool. We'll bring you here. Find no coping for a black window and level 5,005. You'll get here runner off too far on the long road of portion of level 8,888. So all 8s. Pretty cool. Fall into a crack in level 2,059. Semi-staying subway, as is also known as. Making any contact with the no-click zones within one era 1 of 2,297, that level, will take you here. Unalive in level negative 600. Run teleport in level 8,166. Get unalive but not eaten by a creature of the fog in level 455. You're bringing here. This is a 25% chance of happening. Prying open the wood and going through it in level 21.00. Fall into the wood from the back rooms. The dark rooms, or level 455.3. Fall into one of the pits in the mountain section of the Nullscapes will lead you here. Oh, sounds cool. Falling through the 4 of the level 0.39 will take you here. Setting the void is a beta concept, as most speculated ways cannot be proven by the possible means. The most means to accept is waiting until one voice into another level. This will tie into a tree within all the Backrooms are in a sort of ocean of nothingness in the void. Alright, we're gonna go back and try to decode that message. Because we did not. You guys hear that, right? Alright, I'm trying to see if we can Okay, thank you, dude. Means no true end, no escape. I cannot pronounce that. Endlessness, infinity. Okay, so it's only endlessness, infinity manifests as the true form of this reality. Follow the wings, follow the light, X. Probably that means accepts the only fate you possess, and flower, and your soul shall finally be at peace. At peace, 35B. No true end, no escape, only endlessness. Infinity manifests as the true form of this reality, which is this. Follow the please follow the light and keep kept the only fate now possesses and power shall finally be at peak. Become part of us. I'm curious that someone who knows about the Backrooms are like, they would have to be an entity to see the entire Backrooms. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that sound. Oh God! I just realized I was. So, yeah, hopefully you like that level. Now I want to see what Super Saturn was. That's not how you spell Saturn. That's not how you spell Saturn. Okay, we're reading this one, just because I want to know what it is. Level 550 is the 516 level in the Backrooms. This level is a replica of Kennedy Space Center in Orlando. Oh, no dangers. Also, hold on. Why are they not giving us classification? Huh? Yeah, this might be a, they might be tricking us with this one, guys. There has to be some danger. Pretty sure this is some danger. Some danger. Because why would it not have any danger? Because I just see no dangers, and no abnormal dangers. Level 550 is mainly composed, of its feature structure, launch pad 39B, cement pathways 100 wide extend for an unknown distance in the 4 cardinal directions, and all 4 perfectly lined into with one side of the launch pad. Upon launch pad 39B sits the Saturn V rocket, real life one, in pristine condition. The Saturn V represents in this level makes unnatural whirring noises and random clicks, similar to that of gears. Currently, it's unknown why this happens, but some I'm not gonna pronounce that are extra components in the rendition of the rocket than the original. The approaching rocket, a loudspeaker will softly greet Leonard, saying, "Welcome to Launch Pad 39B! Please be curious of any moving machinery, as any parts can cause harm if interacted. Enjoy your stay." I was change my voice for that a little bit, but wanderers can access the platform by 2 large ladders posted on all sides of the structure. While gaining access to the pad, there is a high chance that it will be moving, and runners are advised to quickly grab onto the ladder and climb. For stability, the pad will not stop moving or recognize any obstacles put in its way. If anyone stand in front of the large treads, they will be crushed under the weight. The structure, in other words, you'll be on the left. One stands under the rocket on an unbearable level of heat. Heat will soon overwhelm them. Some runners have stated that heat felt like you were right beside a lake of lava. After leaving the area, it's widely agreed upon that this happens because the booster is being in a constantly active state, while under the engines, one can hear a deafening mechanical roar, similar to that of a jet engine being active. Ever crossing underneath the rocket is recommended to bring hearing protection for this reason. Or maybe just don't go under it at all, you know? To climb the Saturn V, an elevator is stationed on the back of the pad, connecting to the red scaffolding. The elevator is always open and can hold a maximum of 4 people per trip. Can activate the elevator, a rotating lever is placed on one flat surfaces Within the unit, the lever has 5 settings on the dial, with G being ground and level, and 4 being the highest you can go. Okay. Layers. Okay, that's a lot of text. Alright, so, that was, a lot. The ground level launch pad 39B is the main structure that one will climb on. It is completely barren of any other structures, save for the rocket and red scaffolding. No dangers have appeared on this level, a part of the pad, but some have reported seeing smoke figures on the structure simply under the entrance to the Saturn V. These entities reported to be shaped like smilers, like one of the most common entities in the Backrooms, but did not have a smiling mouth or glowing eyes. Press 3 cannot determine whether these are hallucinations. People are making mistaking smoke for figures or undefined entity. But many warners sit on the platform in racks, as getting to level 550 is a tedious task. A day and night cycle does exist in level 515, and the stars in the night sky are admired by those who stay on the pad. The mineral light pollution allows for people to see many constellations that are not relatable to the ones on Earth, are shown and even named. Okay. Fuel rooms and core. The first sector of 515 is where the engines, fuel, and the core are located. To enter Sector 1, a large panel on the body of Saturn V will slowly open with steam hissing out. This steam is dangerously hot, and wanderers are advised to wait until the hissing stops. As it does, lights within the Saturn V will illuminate the interior of the first sector. Or maybe just don't go near it. Why wait? Why would you wait for it to go? Just don't go there, okay? Unless it's to the actually leave, but upon entering the rocket, one will feel heat overwhelm them, although not as unbearable as the one that stands underneath the engines themselves. Wanderers can see a long machinery, wiring, and fuel tanks lining the space within the first stage. Supplies are abundant in the first stage, yet not in the way wanderers will want. Items recorded in the first stage are listed below. Wrenches, drills, hammers, and other handheld tools. Oh, wrench. Okay. Jerry cans. So Jerry is a bird, and if you get touched by Jerry, then you're gonna become its slave. Yeah. If you don't want to be a slave, then feed Jerry bird seeds, and then he'll be friendly, and he will not touch you, and then you will not be Jerry's slave. So yeah. If you ever are included in Backrooms, just make sure you have bird seeds on you. All right. So just in case Jerry shows up. All right. All with varying volumes of liquid fuel, boxes of screws, nails, and pins, welding equipment with masks and extra fuel cans, straps of sheet metal, iron, and occasionally copper, clipboards with sheets of paper attached, all with complex mathematical equations, and now just taken outside of level 550 will appear from a water's pack, and with this complication, many groups have brought their broken equipment to level 550 to use these tools. Alright, so now for stage 2. Alright, storage and housing. Instead of having more thrusters like the original Saturn V, this roleplay uses space to become housing for wanderers on the pad. The space can hold up to 300 people, that's a lot. With cots lined up to walls and ladders to reach the higher beds. This center of the second stage is a large furnace stove area, allowing wanderers to cook food and boil any unsafe water. Wait, how do you boil Oh, okay, unsafe water, okay. Okay, I just realized that you can actually boil water. I don't know why I just had just had to go through some thoughts. But I don't know. The knobs that turn, okay, I lost, the stoves, while being wood burning, do not require manual ignition with matches or a lighter. The knobs to turn on stoves immediately ignite the wood, which never seems to deteriorate. No smoke is emitted by the stove, especially that pipe redirects the smoke to not cause carbon monoxide poisoning. So otherwise, just, I don't know. Around the edges of the stages are crates and chests, which are all unlocked and gives wanderers the opportunity to store their items, hanging on off the latches of all the chests or keys, which suggests that whoever built this structure gave the opportunity for a long-term housing. Other than that, with his reminders, no actual supplies have been found in the stage of the rocket. And finally, stage 3, the control room, I think. The last level of the elevator, stage 3, is the control room of the Saturn V. Winds are unnaturally strong on this level, and those who come to the stage are advised to keep a tight hold on the scaffolding while walking across. Wanderers are able to be blown off, and those who are pushed off from the wind fall to their own lives. So otherwise, just don't go to this stage. Like, it's pretty dangerous, right? Alright, so we're all pretty clear we shouldn't go here. When entering the cockpit, the surrounding area will dim immensely, and flashlights are recommended. The sounds of computerized whirring, mechanical clicking, and beeping are fairly heard all throughout this area. These noises come from the control panels, fans, and status boards that line the walls in certain areas. Anyways, how the picture shown on the right was taken is not known, but rather than shows the different stages of the Saturn V, the top platform, the scaffolding connects to the control cockpit, and then the winds are at the heaviest. Tuning on the inside of the first stage, and will let wanderers reach a large open space filled with computers and tiles, which is the only non-included space in this entire level. Why this area was chosen is unknown, and what it provides is equally dubious. Wanderers have not reported there being anything inside the space. The computing parts are not retrievable, and it seems to be only empty bags. There are only 2 events in level 550, which both include the launch pad taking a different direction, stopping inside a maintenance tower, or approaching the launch pad zone. Vehicle assembly buildings. Yeah, I couldn't care. Oh, never mind. We're not actually gonna explain this part. I was like, okay, but I'm not hear that. Well, Launchpad 39B, which is a VAB, it will slow down progressively and carefully move into the building. The pod will stop in the middle of the tower, and for 30 minutes, wanderers are free to explore the VIB. Inside the VIB are stockpiles of food, all on water, and occasionally a rolled ration, which is one of the best things in the Backrooms to have on your disposal, because they are they're food. They're really good food for you. My God, it's about to be 59 minutes long video. Anyways, the VIB is around 500 feet tall or higher. With the inside having 15 stories on every level, there are tools, supplies, housing, and entertainment. The supplies always restocking within the VIB. This has led many runners to take solace within the large building. Many newcomers search for level 550, specifically for the risk reason, and many communities have risen within the massive structure. Alright. Okay, we only have like a couple of paragraphs left, I think. Rocket launch. Rarely, Launchpad 329B will take a turn to the left and towards a launch zone in the distance. Upon reaching the zone, the pad will center itself on large structure on the large structure. More scaffolding and supporting arms will hold up the rocket, and the pad will move away back towards a vehicle assembly building. Loud noises will begin emitting from the rocket body, such as hissing steam, loud shifts of mechanical rigs, and hundreds of beeps. From control panels, no matter where it is in the rocket, if in the first stage, one can hear communications from Houston or the control site, they will ask for a response. For giving one does not affect the outcome. After 5 minutes of testing, Houston will begin the countdown, and the rocket will stop all sounds, and everyone will suddenly have the feeling of needing to be silent. When the countdown ends, the rocket will roar to life and ascend from the launch zone. It is unknown what happens when the rocket as it says, as all radio communications cease within the rocket reaches 1,000 feet of the air. For entities, no hostile entities have been documented in this level. Peaceful entities, no peaceful entities have been documented in this level. Bases, outposts, and communities. We're about to get to the interesting active parts, which is probably the part where you probably have been waiting for. The group is a collective of mechanics. The group is a collective of 68 people who use tools. The tools on level 15 to create weaponry, armor, and other gadgets that couldn't be made on most levels. You use these handcrafted products to treat others in the VIB and are neutral to all groups. The group is a collective, a sharper self flame, or a group of collective 185 people which live permanently on level 915. There's much notable about them as they trade food and armor water for various plants. This group is aligned towards the U.E.C, so that I'm not pronouncing that, but the kinship of space. This group of collective of 536 people who have taken the entire VIB for themselves. They are extremely hostile to all groups and not aligned with U.E.C. And a launch pad, and if the launch pad purchases their VIB, is highly recommended to exit area in any way possible. There is no room. The backers are on CEO, which is a you can search it out for yourselves. There's no name for this collective of BRC members. They don't stay in one place for most of the time. With what little interaction we could gather, they are here to use the tools of sites on level 50, whereas further their goals of building areas in the backrooms. Backrooms robotics establishment. The splinter of the backrooms robotics resides in the abandoned VAB, which they are claimed for themselves. Which the 58 members documented though they are very reclusive and are speculated to use the tools inside the VIB for the project. The Lost Rocket Men. The division of the Lost, they reside inside one of the most populated VIBs in order to collect as much information as possible. The group attempted to collect every mathematical document possible on level 550 and do not seem to be giving up their goal. Okay, good for them. It's thought that it mentioned a pipe lead outside the rocket, sometimes smoke can be seen at 6 ship, though this point can be found. Height gained from estimating the distance from the VIB. That this method was discovered when one runner was starting from hearing the noise, fell off the mountain, and no clue for the floor. He climbed the body, sound this happened, leaped after, and saw all three appeared in level 15. Alright, now I go look at entrances. Exits, every VIB has at least 3 to 6 elevators. They're all operational. So finally, entrances, guys. The longest one, not the longest, but there's only 3 specific ways to enter level 515. That goes as follows. From level 0, enter level 1, continue to level 2, and find a large multicolored door. While finding a picture of Santa Clown, enter level 57. And find a painting that resembles this. And the terminals, the script passageways that of level 611. When finding an exit in level 611, runners that appear in the following 3 locations have a chance of continuing the journey. Appearing in level 454, sounds like a good level. one can continue their events until ascending to level 176. At level 176, there is a low chance that one can find a small model of the Saturn V. Choosing this model will bring one to level 515. Appearing in level 370, one of the best chances of entering level 515 by finding an elevator and pressing the numbers on the pad. Appearing in level 420, when the chances of reaching level 550, while still possible, very low. The process is difficult, and what we can discern is listed below. Upon entering level 420, the main goal is to find the base. While reaching the structure, wait for a blizzard to start. This one's only chance of entering 515 is this way. When a blizzard commences, exit the base and begin climbing the mountains. As the blizzard is stronger, sound of a rocket taking off will occur anywhere from 10 to 3 hours after beginning of the climb. Make sure that one is triple layered and heavily insulated to protect themselves from the intense cold. As the rocket sound in the distant roars from the mountain, as one falls from the mountain, they will land on the floor, and they will fall on the soft grass of level 515. So yeah, that was basically it for this Backrooms level. If you like the video, then you don't have to do anything. But that's it for me between those Backrooms levels. Um, but yeah, bye guys.